Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Hello, Miss Cora Cobra. Hello, Miss Cora Cobra. Hi. Yes, I woke you up. There you go. Oh my God, you grabbed it in the first try. This is really quite rare. Now that her mouth is full, let me check out and palpate these two lumps. These are just probably lipomas, just fatty deposits. She's got one there and got one there. Snakes usually, I've seen snakes have them before and go on for a very long time. If you starve them, those will go down in size, but I'm not going to starve the snake. And if it was hard, I would think it would be a malignancy. But since it's soft and it sort of feels like a breast or something, it's probably a lipoma, just a build-up of fatty deposit tissue.
Yeah, she's also not losing any weight and still has a good appetite, so...
Yep. Yeah, we're not breeding her anymore. We bred her once, and she produced a bunch of babies, 2 of which are sitting in bins over there. So that's enough of breeding coral cobras for right now, because it's really tough to find homes for venomous snakes because a lot of the states no longer permit it. All right, I'm going to attempt to feed the Egyptian saw scales. The reason why I say attempt is I was in here earlier cleaning up piles of poop so the cage is more presentable, and they were highly offended that I was cleaning the room. Just take it. You don't have to hammer it. It's going to get away. Up, this is a problem.
We have another customer.
When you have 2 snakes occupying the same cage, this one can bite the other, and on top of that, more importantly, you have 2 venomous snakes to worry about, so you don't get bit. So this makes things a lot trickier. So we tried to lure one snake. This is probably the female that's over here approaching this mouse, and that was the male. He was a bit hesitant, so you struck that. I'm going to try not to leave it on the poop that you left on the rock. You guys make it so difficult for housekeepers. So the other one, I'm going to try to sneak around the back here. So keep watching that direction. So I'm gonna...
Nope. Don't be a piggy. Go eat your mouse on, go get that one.
So dude, that's the best I can do. Either you're gonna eat that or she's gonna eat that. I've witnessed just food aggression. One, finishes before the other one and sees the other one eating. So it just will go out of its way and it'll just strike the snake that's eating and say, I just bit you, I'm going to get you to let go of that food, and then the other snake will eat it. I've seen this with mambas, I've seen it with saw scales. Food aggression is a real thing. It's not like that nobody's going to go without dinner, unless, of course, they don't want dinner. Like, I don't know where the hell he's going, but if he doesn't want it, she'll certainly eat it. Also, for my database, it's having 2 snakes in a cage is really difficult to keep track of and make sure everybody's eating and, who shed. you know, you can look at the shedding and you can tell if it's a male or a female. That's helpful and stuff. But sometimes, you know, feeding is the most difficult because I don't want them to injure each other, and most importantly, I don't want them to bite me. And you know, sometimes in, you know, previous videos we've had Kermit and his cage mate each grab an end of the chick, and I end up taking a pair of scissors and cutting one end of the chick off, or cutting the rat in half, sort of like King Solomon sort of a deal. And this is the easiest and safest and quickest way to separate the two combatants. So now I'm going to have to sort of hang out here and watch and make sure that these two play nice. It's up here, dummy. Are you forgetting how to snake? Yes, never give you the wrong end first. There you go. Where did the boy go?
He's back there in his cage, in his little hut. I don't know if he's terribly interested in eating.
You know, it is sort of breeding season, so his mind could be in the gutter. Certainly possible. I see him moving around back there, but I don't see the pointy end. Is he over top of the back of the...
Oh, there I see his snoot.
Oh, there's his snoot. Okay. So come on, dude. See, some snakes are really easy to work with and get feeding. Especially if you're in a cage by themselves, because you can just leave the food, and if they eat, they eat. If they don't, they don't. And you've got two occupants. It makes it a very tricky proposition. You a lot of times have to hang out and spend extra time just making sure that everybody gets something to eat and nobody gets hurt in the process. Come on.
He better hurry up and eat it instead of sniffing at it, because she's going to be finished and she's going to come after it.
Yeah,
what a picky eater.
Yeah, that's a meal for you. Come on, there you go. There you go. Go gobble gobble quick. That's right, get it out of her sight. You know, the captive-born Ekis, you know, it takes a lot of time to get them eating frozen thawed food, and sometimes they get to a certain age, especially the males, they'll revert. They won't eat unless you give them something live, which is unfortunate, and that's the case with the two of the captive-born leucogasters that are over in the bins there that we put some food in earlier. Those two were eating frozen thawed for a long time. They got to close to adult, and now they're like, nope, I'm not eating frozen thawed anymore. I want real home cooking. I don't want frozen food. So I think these guys are okay. So we'll just let them do their thing. Shut the latches and move on. All right.
Who are we working with?
Well, we're working with Thud.
Okay.
Thud and Mr. Brown are right at the front window, expecting their morsels.
They are never difficult feeders, unlike so many of the others.
Yes, these are very easy to feed. Hi. Now relax. I always give it to you the correct way. There's no reason to be snappy or anything like that. Come on. Oh my, we're nice and warm. The snakes live during the winter in a much better situation than we do. Um, he's a fantastic temperature. I wish it, I was that comfy warm. I would like to snuggle with him. He's 84 degrees. The back of my hand is, well, okay, I'm supposed to be 98.6, but my hands are only 86. So I'm cold because it's winter time here at the lair, and that accounts for some of the snakes really not feeding very well. I don't know if you are on the Viperkeeper public figure page on Facebook. I made note that I was safe from Operation Viper, which took place in a couple of states with U.S. Fish and Wildlife. They took down a couple of people, one individual from Pennsylvania that was transporting snakes from down south across state lines illegally, and another one who was importing snakes illegally. And actually I sort of blocked this guy on Facebook a number of years ago. He tried to cheat someone in China. He was shipping Gila monsters through the U.S. Postal Service all the way to China, and he cheated the receiver in China after he sent the money. And so the person in China went public on Facebook, and I took all those screenshots, and I have that as evidence, and I called him out on it, and of course he blocked me on Facebook. But I'm glad Fish and Wildlife got him finally and put him out of business. The problem is that it really puts venomous snake keeping on the radar, and I think in the next few years you'll see laws passed where no public, no personal ownership of venomous snakes and other exotics is going to take place. This is going to include lizards, spiders, you name it, other insects, because of the invasive problem in Florida. So I guess we're going to enjoy this while it lasts. So let me go clean his water bowl and put it back, and maybe he'll be ready for the next one. Yeah, you see that I opened this very carefully, simply because knowing her, she could wrap all the way around here and get me when I opened the door, if she so desired. I think what she really desires is something to eat. I know you're upset because I'm over top of you, but I promise there's something here for you.
Man, that was just one mouthful.
Yep. And this makes it exceptionally dangerous for me to get her water dish and change it out, because she's right there. There's no way I'm stepping in the cage. There's no way I'm going past where we are right now, simply because if she so desired, I doubt she would drop the chick, because she's been waiting patiently for 2 days here by the door. She doesn't, when she goes in her log, she sometimes feels that she's forgotten about and she's not going to get food, so she comes out here and lays near this side. Also, that's the hot spot, and she may desire to be a little bit cooler. Let's see what her temperature is like. Squeeze me through here. So her backside is 76 degrees. The room temperature is about 74 degrees or so. So she's near room temperature, so she's staying clear of the hot side of the cage. So we're going to shut this, and one more chick to get to somebody. I think that somebody will be the weasel.